Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel. And today we're going to do a little quick video for you. Well, probably not that quick, but I'm going to show you what I use to playtest stuff with. And for that, we're going to go to Tabletop Simulator, and I'm going to show you how, I solo playtest some stuff. So, yeah, let's go here to create single player. I already have a game set up called Test. There we go, load test. It's going to take a second. All right, everything is loaded up now. We are running a Burning Shadows mission from Viral's TTS campaign that he's got coming up for fantasy. This is going to be a fantasy test. And in this mission, we have 4 objectives on the board. And on turn 3, you score 1 point for each objective. And on turn 4, you score 2 points for each objective. I have been playtesting against some other people, and I stole one of their lists. Absolutely stole it. I stole Spaceman Coco's list here. So this is what it is. We got 2 Iron Guard squads of 10, a 3rd Iron Squad of 10 with a Orc leader that has melee shrouding aura, a unit of 20 Hob Swamp Goblins with a Orc boss with caster 3, 2 single Orc bosses with caster 3, and then 2 units of Iron Brute, and they have the, what's it called, the Speed Feat aura. And then over here is the Dwarf list that I am pulling out because I've tried, out attacking this. Now I'm going to try out defending this. And in this list, we have 3 squads of 10 Iron Warriors with Dwarf champions with sturdy boost aura. So they are going to be getting a 2-up save all the time. All 3 squads have banners and musicians, go a little faster. We have 2 squads of 10 coal miners that have infiltrate, precision frenzy in case they do kill something. And then we have a big old brick of 6 steam suits with steam guns, with blast weapons, and then a steam suit champion with sturdy boost, meaning these are always going to get a 2-up save, and this guy has 2 shots, AP1 blast of 3. So let's go ahead and get into the actual playtesting. So we're going to take 1 dice for the dwarves, 1 dice for the orcs, and we're going to roll. They both roll the 1. That's a good start. Okay, guys. There we go. Orcs are going to get to go first. I'm going to go ahead and deploy, and I will be back afterwards. Alright, so here is the deployment for the orcs. We got the Iron Brutes with their speed feats out on the flanks, the Hob Swamp Goblins over here to definitely hold that objective, or at least fight for the objective. And then we have 2 squads of unsupported Iron Guard, and then we have our Iron Guard with the captain over here, or with the hero, the orc leader over here, and then we have our 2 orc bosses that are on their own back here. So we got caster over here, and a lot of the orc spells are rather, we'll say, strong for what they do. You guys will see. And then for the dwarves, we got Iron Warriors. We have the steam suits here, Iron Warriors there, and Iron Warriors there. Very few dwarves compared to orcs, but the dwarves are definitely tough little nuts to crack. So we're going to recall the front line, get rid of it, and then orcs get to go first. Now, what I like to do is I'm just going to speed through this. I will try to remember to speak when I do it, but if you guys know the game, you'll know what I'm doing. So first off, we're going to take these Hob Swamp Goblins, and we're just going to go ahead and go 13. We'll go there. We'll hold the objective. And the orc boss will go here. It is going to cast, and we pull up the lists here. You see OPS. There it is. Here is the orc list, and for their spells, he's going to put Evil Gaze, power 1, onto that unit of Hob Swamp Goblins. I swear I'll hit the right button eventually. So he's got 3 points, going to add another 2 to it. So it's going to be going off on a 2. Hey, they have a counter, so now if they get charged, they get to fight first. Alright, dwarf time. We'll answer that with our little dwarves here. 6, 7, 8. Actually, you can go 9 because they do have the... do they have the musician, or just... Yeah, they have the musician. We'll go right there, so that'll be good. Pretty much round 1 is not going to have much combat at all, so this squad, they're going to go forward. Touch that objective. This squad. Well, actually, no. I'll take that back. That's not what I would want to do in this case. We'll do these guys over here. The reason I want to do that is because if I was an orc player in this situation, I know these guys only have 12-inch range. The dwarves have a whole lot less activation, so this does not need to happen this turn. We're going to go ahead and take these iron brutes, and we're going to move 12 to there to touch that objective. These go forward 8 or 9, so that's contested. Then we'll do the same thing here, and do the same thing here. And then we'll have this caster go to about there. Do the same thing. Oh, look, it goes off. We have our psychic thing. They now have counter, so even if they get charged, they get to fight first. And then the dwarves, they're just going to have to go up here 8 inches. This squad does not have the option for a hero, or for the musician and stuff, so they can only go 8 there. That means the squad's going to go here, you know, reform a little bit to get past that forest, and then this guy is going to go 12 to there, hit this squad with the same ability. Look at that, all 3 of our guys got their counter off, and then this squad's going to hang out right here. Ta-da! So that's the end of round number 1. This one goes to the orcs. Orcs going to be green, dwarves going to be blue. This one also goes to the orcs. Alright, now we start round number 2. This is where I get the ambushers for the dwarves in. Something interesting here. So these guys, they're going to pull themselves here because they have infiltrate. So they can go, you know, 3 inches away from the enemy. They're just going to chill there. And then this squad... see how I said they get stuck and everything? This squad, I'm going to come back around this way and wait for TTS to figure out physics. They're going to go right here. Alright. Dwarves get to go first. And because of that... See, this is where the playtesting comes into effect. Like, I'm playing as both armies, so I'm trying to figure out what the best thing to do for both armies would be. Now, taking out the caster would be nice. But also charging... Well, they have the counter. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to take out the caster. So this is going to go here. Bing. And these guys all have 1 attack apiece at AP1 hitting on a 4. So, dwarves, 10 attacks hitting on a 4. So we got that many hits. The guy saves on a 6, right? Saves on a 6, so AP doesn't really matter. Roll the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that'll be a dead caster. Bang. These guys get to go 3. And they'll just hang out right there. And then they get 1. What do I want to use? The alert button. They get +1 to hit next time they fight. Or do they get +1 to hit as the game goes on because of Precision Frenzy, for a maximum of 2 +1 to hit until the end. Okay, so they get +1 to hit until the end of the game. Now, Orc's turn. I should have flamed this first. It was a bad decision either way. So these are going to charge here. Rar. They have melee slayer, so they're going to get +2 to the AP on this because of that. So they're going to get 20 attacks hitting on a 4. Now, yeah, hitting on a foot. Hitting on a 4. All these 6s double. So now it's going to be their armor save of 2, saving on a 3. Saving on a 4, I mean. So they save all that. They take 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they get to fight back. This guy has 3 attacks in melee. The rest all have 1, so it'll be 8 attacks. Okay, roll the dice. 1 hit. And it saves. Okay, morale test for these guys. A 1. Are you serious? Do they have Fearless and Fearless? Okay, thank God they have Fearless. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. That's gonna be, they watch the whole plan blow up immediately. These guys back up an inch. They have activated. I don't... When I'm doing it on my own, I keep track of what has done what. So then over here, that's the only one I got to worry about with the melee Slayer, because that's the only thing with toughness. Now, that's just a whole ton of attacks. Yeah, let's do this here, because they do not have counter. They do not have, God, my southern is coming through. So all these guys are 1 attack a piece with shred, hitting on a 3. The champion is 3 attacks, AP 1, hitting on a 3. So we are going to go F for this, for the champion, and then 10 attacks there on a 3. Sometimes not all the dice roll. Let's just drop that there, ta-da, and then those guys save on a 4. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. So bingo bongo. And then the Iron Brute has 4 attacks with AP 1. So we take this out. We go green dice for orcs. Hitting on a 4, I believe. Yep, on a 4. There we go. AP 1. So I lose 1. Hey, well, you know what? We'll take that. We'll take that exchange. And then roll the dice for morale. He's good. So these back off an inch. Okay. Orc time. Orc time. Orc time. That's a little bit of a problem. But because these have counter, I am not concerned with that. So we're going to do this over here. He's going to charge in. Now, normally you would move everything to where it'd be 2 inches away, but I know that I can swarm it and do it. So these are saving on a 2. These have 2 attack apiece, hitting on a 5. The orc boss has 3 attacks, AP 1, hitting on a 3. So 2, 3, and then 25, 35, 40. Lots of dice. All right, so 1 and 2 there. All of that missed, and then we double this. On a 1. So there's 2. Yeah, I 6 on the AP 1. Okay. Okay. So we do the fight. So we do the fight back. It's going to be 2, 3. And for the rest of them, I have 8 left. 5, 2, 1 for 8. Hitting on a 3. Not bad. Saving on not that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 go away. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now this guy has a 3 up morale. They have a banner. Yep, they have a banner, so it's on a 2. Get that. Green dice, 2. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so they back up an inch, and that is where they end up. Now it is the dwarf's turn. We just activated that and that. Do we go for this? Nah. No. Okay, they got dangerous terrain back here. That one, we don't got to worry about that. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to have these guys charge in here. So it does reduce it by 3 to a maximum or a minimum of 6 because of the melee evasion. But that was a 4-inch charge. We're good. They get to fight first. So we're going to have them kind of squish down a little bit like that. You know, like I said, it doesn't really matter. I know things are supposed to be where they're supposed to be. So we have 20 attacks with the dudes. And then I think this guy wasn't that great. Okay, he hits on a 5 for just 3 attacks. So they hit on a 4. He missed completely. He's doubled up. Sometimes it just takes a 5 for some reason. There we go. Saving on a 2. Others 2. Others 2. Okay. Not terrible. Door's fighting back. 10. I lost 2. And then we have our captain, or our hero, hitting on a 3. All those hit. Ooh. So they save on a 3. These are AP 1s. There's 1 gets through there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because of the shred. 7, 8. So quality 4, he's not helping. They have a banner. They do have a banner, so it's quality 3 for the morale test. Yeah, they're good. So we back up an inch. And because they fought, but I don't know, the counter goes away. Counter goes away. Alright, Orc's turn. Let's see here. It's 8-2. 11. All right, they can do that. They're going to charge over here. And because that is dangerous, I do kind of have to wiggle these. Can't swing that way. So that'd be about there. So it'd be 6 of them get to fight. All right, we can do that. So 6 of those is going to be 12 attacks, hitting on a 4. Go 1 extra there, and then they save on a 5. So I lose 4. Then we got 6 attacks back on a 4. They're going to kill 1. Bing. So they have quality 4 for their morale. Did I put a banner on? I don't think you can. No, they do not have a banner. So ooh, they are going to be stunned. Now this I will mark. And then these guys got to bounce an inch, so we'll just move the front line to the back line. Look, we bounced an inch. Yay. Alright, Dwarves' turn. I have 2. These 2 can activate. So we are going to put these guys 3, 4. So this is where it gets weird. That is less than an inch. So we cannot do that. The only way we'd be able to contest that objective is if we charge them, which we are not going to charge them. We're going to go here, here-ish, and then we're going to flame them with our steam gun. So that'll be 5, 7. Is it 2 attacks? Yes, so it'll be 7 hitting on a 3. Alright, so it turns into 5, so that means 10, 15 hits total. These are AP 1. Okay. Ooh. It'll be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leaving 2 guys left with a quality of 3. I'm pretty sure they have a banner. We'll say they have a banner. I'm not looking again. Oh yeah, they're good. So now we're going to have the Orc Boss over here. The Orc Caster. He's going to cast over here the counterattack spell on these Iron Guard. Put him at 1 dice to do. Oh, it fails. Oh, okay. So then it is going to go 7, 6. Does that mean he's out of 8? Yes, so he cannot be charged by these guys. And then the Orcs over here. He should cast something, but I forgot. They'll go over here. So that will be 8 plus the 3. Oh, wait, they do have counters, so let's do that first. It is 10, 11. So it'll be 22 plus his 3. All that misses. But then with Ferocious, it's doubles, and then saving on a 2. I lose 1 more. Bingo. Alright. Alright. Gotta break a couple eggs to make an omelet. Now we're gonna roll all this on a 6. Just 1. Roll that dice. Okay, kills 1. So 1 for 1. No clear winner. We just back up. There we go. So now we have this guy. He's gonna charge this way. Bingo. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on a 6. He misses them all. And then I have 6 dwarves hitting on a 6. Ooh, they hit 1, roll the dice. He passes his armor save, so back up an inch. Okay. What else do we got? We got these guys back here. They're going to burn their speed feet. Yeah, they're going to burn their speed feet, putting them to there. Alright, so that is going to be the end of round number 2. Orcs still solidly hold this one. Dwarves hold this one. Alright, going into round 3. Dwarves get to go first. What are we going to do? This is where having like a split personality really helps, because in my brain I can like segment the orcs and the dwarves playing. Like, what is the dwarves best play right here. So I was thinking if I can get a flamer over here to deal with that, but I cannot. Well, I can get some of them, but not all of them. You know what? That's not a bad plan, though. So we're going to go angle again. 4. We got to bring these guys back a little bit. We're going to call that an inch. So for this squad, we can get 4 of them on this squad, and then we can split fire. We can't split with this guy because he is the same weapon as these, but we can split his. Right? If it's different name, champion steam gun and just regular steam gun. Okay, so we're going to send 4 over here, and he's got his 2 to go there. So let's do 2 and the little dudes. I missed with one of them already, of course. Oh no, I miss them both. Are they reliable? They're not reliable. Wow, I miss them both. Congratulations. And then the other guys, it's 2 of those, so that turns into 6 hits. Saving on a 6, they save 1, they lose 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Morale test for them. On a 2. On a 2. Yeah, they're fine. Okay, so those have activated. That locks me out of scoring 1 point for this one. Yeah, it was going to lock me out of that anyways. Even if I charged it. No, I don't want to charge in. Okay, so Orc's turn. Orc's turn. They are going to... This one here, kind of in a weird spot. We want to get the cast off with this. So we're going to do that. We're going to put counter here. So roll dice on it. Okay, it's good. And then they get... Let's copy and paste the magic icon. There we go. Oh, there we go. So this way, if these guys charge, which, yeah, they could charge. If they charge over there, they're going to have to fight first. And that's pretty much a death sentence for the miners. So now, we're going to have this squad charge in here. They're going to fight first. It's going to be 10 plus 3. Roll dice. Okay, so that many hits. And we lose 1. Okay, we're continuously losing 1 at a time. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6 plus the dude. Dice. Ooh, everybody hit. Roll again. Okay, so these 2 save totally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not a shred. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he takes a wound. All right, morale test for him. It is now on a 3 because his banner is dead. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. We gotta go there. Okay. And then they lose their counter token. So now Orc's turn. We're gonna have this squad come over here because we can get rid of that. We can just get rid of it now. So that will be, there's 20 of them still, right? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I killed one. 18 attacks. On a 4. And then those 6s double. Again, it took a 5. I don't know why it takes a 5. Yeah. As they save on a 5. So those are good. We lose 9. We got 1 dude left. Well, he hits on a 3. Huzzah! Yeah, he whiffs. Morale test. He runs away. Okay. So they still have their counter token. Okay. This squad. Can we make it? Yeah, we can make it. We're gonna charge here. So we got 9 dudes plus the leader. Sometimes the game just throws my camera where it doesn't want to go. So we got 10, 9 plus the leader. That's far too much for the leader. There we go. Hitting on a 3 and rolling the dice. He's dead as hell. I deleted the squad. Dang it. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to take this squad. I'm just going to copy paste it over here. Yeah, it's telling me your banner icon is not working. Yeah, I know. So they would have gone there 3 to end up there. And then we get 9 dudes. There we go. There we go. Real bad at just randomly deleting stuff. Okay. Orc turn. These guys, charging here. I did up the model size because they're supposed to be on 40 mil bases. So here we go. So that's going to be 12 attacks. They are AP 1. Okay. Green, 5, 10, 12. Hitting on a 4. Right, just making sure. Hitting on a 4. Okay. This is doubled. Now I save on 3. Oh, that was a bad roll. I lose 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. 1, 3 from the leader. We got 1 hit at AP 1. Oh, I take 1 wound. Ah, take that, you beasts. Bang. And so, well, we'll say it's the banner guy left over. On a 2. Okay, we're good. They got to back up an inch and maintain coherency. So we'll just do this. There we go. Ta-da! All right, dwarf turn. We don't really have much of an option left, so we have 8 plus 1. One miss. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough. Then we get our 3-inch overrun, putting ourselves there, so that this will be in dwarf hands at the end of the turn. He's activated. He said these guys have not activated, and neither is that guy. These guys, we're gonna charge here. 4 attacks. Oh, is this smart? We'll see. Yeah. Roll dice. Thank you. So it turns into 2 hits because of the 6, and they're good. And then I have 3 plus 5, 8 attacks back. All right, hitting on a 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. That might have been a dumb move, because then these guys get the 3-inch move, so they're gonna move there. And that's going to put that into dwarf hands. I don't know if that was a smart... Well, that wasn't a smart move, but it's only not a smart move in hindsight. Okay. Okay. And then these guys... not those guys. Those guys are going to recover on their turn. Right? Oh, man. Oh, man, this is kind of working out. All right, orcs get to go first. This is going to be turn number 3. We're going to take this dice. We're going to take this dice. We're going to make a big. And then, so, orcs have 1, dwarves have 3. Okay. Okay. Next turn, orcs get to go first. Wait, no, they don't, because I forgot this one has to activate, and it is going to activate. It's going to go over here. You know, no. We're going to assume it can go over here. And then it's going to fire off a damaging spell on this squad. And it is going to fire off. I gotta stop that. It's going to fire off Iron Burst. 6 hits at AP2. And it is going to go off on a 4. It fails. Okay. Okay, it was worth it. It was worth a shot. Because if that had gone off, it might have stunned this squad and knocked them out of contention on there. Bingo, bango, bongo. Yeah, dwarves get to go first. Wow, okay. Okay, let's do this. Are we within 16 there? We are. So we're going to go 4. 3, 9, whatever, close enough. 3, 4. All right, I got 2 guys that are out. I would normally split, but I can't split because these are going to go over here. So it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. And you missed 3 whole dice. Nice, that turns into 3, which then turns into 9 because of blast. AP1. So, well, they only lose 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is morale test time for them. Do they have a banner? They do. So it's on a 3. Green dice. Lucky orc dice. Oh no, they are stunned. Okay, so it's orc's turn. This guy's going to come over here to contest, and he's going to try his 6 at AP 2 again. And because it's a 3 power spell, it does not go off. He only had 3 to give it. Oh, okay. Things are happening. They're already stunned, so we're going to go ahead and do this over here. They get to fight first, so it's going to be 10 attacks hitting on a 6. Thank you for not rolling 2 of those dice. Okay, so 4 hits, which, because of Ferocious, turns into 8 hits. Did we save them all? Okay. So then it is 8 plus the dude. Those missed, all those hit. Saving on a 3, so that one does not. This does, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They lost combat and they're already stunned, so they just go away. Okay, this guy. He's gonna go here. 11. Put him over here for 12. Far away as he can get. This one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. Put over here. Just swear he can't get charged. Squad 12 from over there. So he can't get charged. So he is going to mess with this, and he is going to fire off at... I mean, he doesn't really need to do anything. He's going to fire off the coal miners, though. Or he's going to do the one with Bane. It fails again. Okay. So then these guys, for lack of better, they're going to go over here. They're so tiny next to those. So it is going to be... Moving the camera around on me. Okay, we'll call it a champion. We'll call this the dude. Dude misses, champion hits. All these are an AP 1, and they take 1 wound. Oh no. Okay, they fight back with 12 attacks, AP 1. So all those hits, plus the 2 for Ferocious. Again, I got a 5 in it. Why? 2, 3. So it'll kill him. And this guy knocks it down. 2, 3, and now his morale is on a 3. He fails. He's fearless. Okay, so he's good, but he's not close enough. Oh, actually, he is close enough to contest. All right, well, next orc activation, these guys are going to come here. Rawr. We've all seen the couch picture. So it'll be 10, 12, hitting on 6. Turns into 6 hits. Yeah, he's gone. Smack. All right, so, and then this goes. Well, these guys are just going to go up here. They can't charge them, so they're going to go there and turn that into contested. So that's going to be the end of the game right there, because that squad doesn't matter. The squad's done. So it'll be 1 to 1 at the end, turning it into 5 to 3. That is pretty freaking close, and that is the all. Well, I did have one game where I did better against the orcs with this list in particular. It's like the second time I'm testing it. I might take this to the tournament. Maybe. So here's the thing. I know when I'm playtesting against myself that I'm not doing exactly what the other army would do, but I think I'm close. And these dwarves, let me pull the dwarves out again. Just to have them there. Y'all see all my random stuff I got. So this is what you got to think whenever you're playtesting something. I playtested it against this list because the orc list, I think, is one of the strongest lists in Age of Fantasy. It just straight is. And this is one of the scenarios out of the 3. So I got to think about other armies to fight against. So these guys are ambushing, so we're going to take them off there. They're infiltrating. They might be able to do something cool against other people. This is my shock and awe kind of stuff with the miners. So these guys are going to be good pretty much against anybody because everybody's got to take troops. They're going to be anti-troop stuff with the blast weapons. These guys, they have shred and they don't die, but you got to think someone's going to have something that has like AP3, or like the undead skeletons are going to be having like AP2 on, or AP2 or maybe even AP4 on like their maces and stuff. So I don't know. This is the gamble. This is the gamble whenever you go to a tournament, because against some armies, this is going to be great. Against some armies, this is going to be crap. And I'm not really a dwarf player. And then my orc list, let me pull that out. The orc list that I decided I was going to make. So this is the orc army that I currently have sitting to take to the tournament, where I have 2 squads of Iron Guard with an Iron Guard boss with a ferocious boost. So whenever they charge in, these become AP2 against stuff that's tough. With this guy with the big thing, I mean, I had extra points, so he's actually supposed to be riding on one of the boars, but And then we have 2 squads of Bone Warriors that have Piercing Assault, Speed Feet Aura, with an Orc leader that also has Ferocious Boost. So these guys are just like missiles that fire across the board on turn 1. They scout up 12, and then they can charge 16 on turn 1. So, and then I have 2 squads of 20 Hob Swamp Goblins that have the Sling Bombs. I know this army would beat this army. The only thing this army could do was get like clever with maneuver and stuff to possibly take this out. These guys are a brick wall. Absolute brick wall. So you know what? After playtesting this a few times, I'm taking the dwarves. I'm taking the dwarves. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to be stunty for this tournament. A little stunty short dude. Brr, 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 brr. Okay, so yeah, that is how I do playtesting on Tabletop Simulator. I have never been a dwarf player, and trying to find an answer to Coco's army, these guys over here, I have discovered this army. This is like iteration number 6, and just to show, because sometimes I have, spare time. I've done Havoc Dwarves that did all of their like missile weapons, and then I did Human Empire, which I've deleted because turns out I had far too many models on the list for TTS to even let me do it. Yeah. Let's be dwarves. Let's be dwarves. Yeah, see, this is the Havoc list I did with 10 shooters. We have Immortals. Pretty much the same thing as dwarves, except they had regeneration instead of a 2-up defense, and then we had 2 fast-moving gargoyle squads that had scout. Those were just there to screen out for the artillery. So here's another thing. These hit on a 3 with their heavy mortar because they can't move. It's 2 shots AP1. Turns into AP2 because Havoc bound. I'm walking around with 1, 2, 3, essentially 4 of the heavy artillery in the dwarf. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I've talked myself in. I talked myself into this twice. Yes, we'll be playing dwarves. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Tabletop Simulator is a great way to test out your lists. It's a great way to play with people online too, in case you don't have anyone in your local area. Just hop on Tabletop Simulator, check out my Discord, check out the main OPR Discord, check out pretty much every OPR person who has a Discord and has a Tabletop Simulator section where you can play. Yeah. And thank you for our channel sponsors, PrintedStarships.com. Check him out. Link in the description below for a 20% discount. And Corvus Terrain, link in the description below for a 15% discount. And we're going to have this tournament next week, so expect some battle reports from that. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you're having fun playing OPR wherever you are. Bye-bye.